been ages since I've made a video, and this might be pretty poor quality because I've just been out and I've got a sore throat after coming back. But this turned up on my doorstep today, so I'm just going to open it up and show it off. This is the Ahri statue. Okay, the box it's arrived in is absolutely massive, so I'm just going to pause this and probably can't go scale of it, but it's freaking huge. Just going to pause this and open it up. Comes with a nice seal. I've got this thing, number 2, right? Eames merch, official and everything. Got the packing tape. So let's open it up. Okay, this is much bigger than I expected, to be honest. It's very nice packaging compared to the other statue, well, not statue, the unloaded thing I got before, which was their Katarina statue, I'll show later. But this is pretty huge. So the box itself it comes in is much higher quality than I expected. I've got this sort of small ribbon figure for scale. It's really nicely done. It's pretty huge, and we'll just start lifting it open. So now we've got the certificate of authenticity. This is number 107 out of only 550 made in Europe. So I had to be on within the very hour of this being released in order to get it. These are all sold out now, so unfortunately you can't get them. I've currently seen them going on eBay for over £1,000, so pretty lucky to have got this. Got this nice artwork here. I'll just get this out. This is just a nice printout. I'm not going to go into much more detail on this. This is just a, I guess, packaging nice thing. One extra thing I did want to point out, look, the styrofoam has Riot Games written on it. I haven't seen that before. Alright, and just another thing for opening it. It's really hard to appreciate how much I guessed. Minor details have gone into all this packaging, like the box is nice in itself, as well as what we're about to see on the statue. Right, it comes like this. This is a some assembly required type thing. Nothing's broken, so I guess after showing this off, I will pause the video and actually start setting it up. Okay, her tails come detached. That's somewhat disconcerting, but give me a minute. Somewhat disappointingly, seeing as you've just watched me open this, the orb deception thing has come off of her hand. Everyone saw me unpack it carefully, and this should just be a easy super glue fix, but still a little disappointing. Okay, after a really tedious super gluing of the orb back together, I've got the full statue out. This thing is huge. The pose is pretty cool, to be honest. Rotation around. The face is still a little weird, but I think a lot of people complain about that. It's okay still. The actual statue is huge. This is compared to the cat small figure, which is pretty good, but the Ahri one is much higher quality than the Unlocked series, which is what the cat is from. And this is compared to the even smaller Roman statue. I've got my beaten up ruler as well to sort of show it's about, I don't know, you can see roughly it's probably about 50 centimeters tall, or freedom units, like, how many inches is that? That's like 12, like 18 inches maybe? I don't know. Americans probably know that better. So yeah, it's pretty good overall. I would rate it pretty high quality. I would recommend... Alright, sorry, super high production. My phone's camera ran out of memory, so I just have to pause that. It's back on now. So like I was saying, it's generally pretty high quality. And I would recommend getting it if you like these sort of things, but you literally can't. I think I mentioned they're going on eBay for like £1,000 now, and you need to be online in like the first 10 minutes. Get the full scale of it here. But yeah, it's a really nice statue. If you have a ton of money now to lie around trying to pick an extra one up on eBay, people might sell them off, but it's not like it's terrible, and people will be selling them a lot, so it might be quite tough to find one. Anyway, and now I will move on to the other Ahri thing I got. So I also picked up the Ahri Nendoroid, Nendoroid, yeah, okay, the Ahri small figure. This was originally only available from the Korean worlds, and was previously a pretty rare figure that went for multiple hundreds if you wanted an actual real one, but it's now been re-released, and I think there are still some of these available online. I think this is an official re-release rather than just old stock, so this one probably isn't worth it as much as the old ones. It's probably just worth what you pay for it from the Riot Games store, but it looks pretty cute, so I guess we'll just start opening it up. Okay, I've never opened any of these style of figures before, so we've somewhat hauntingly got Ahri's dismembered face looking out at you. Not convinced that this isn't probably a generic style face used in all of these. Nendoroid, the Japanese figure things. Anyway, look, it's really well made compared to a lot of the other smaller figures. It's probably relatively comparable to Ribbon, but higher quality. I probably, when I get out of the box, will be able to be clearer, but it's looking pretty good at the moment. I think you can do it in a wide variety of poses, given given a lot of stuff to go with it. Okay, and much later, after a lot of fiddling, I have managed to get it all set up. God, these weird Japanese style things are fiddly to try and set up, and it feels like you're going to break them all the time. Anyway, that is pretty cute. I've made a little heart stand as well, but I didn't really didn't go all out on making the action pose so it would look like Ahri was firing it. So we'll just have a heart sitting next to her. Very nice. There we go, charm. Isn't that good? So that is a lot. This is the difference in size to the Ahri statue. That's a lot bigger. And anyway, this one, the little Ahri, you can actually still buy, and I imagine will still be available for a long time. Okay, my bad, another storage space cut off. I'm going to pretty much end this now. Summary of what I got cut off from. I've got this extra thing that I couldn't really work out how to set up nicely, but it still looks really well made. There we go, got the nice ears there, etc. And you can still buy this compared to the big Ahri statue. It's hard to get a scale of how much bigger this is compared to the little Ahri, but big statue, very good. You can't get it. Small figure, also good. You can get it. Anyway, this would be normally the point where I start saying like and subscribe, but probably if you're finding this through Reddit or something. I don't do many content like this, but you'll feel free to check out my other videos anyway. Right, thanks and goodbye.